it, got it. It's just
No,
fixing the
no, no, I'm
servers.
wrong there. I'm wrong there. Why is the mochi there? Uh, sorry. It's if you can mochi that you don't have to rely on black belts. So you can
Fixing those numbers. Got it,
still
got
do
it.
like
Okay.
Lily or boss. Or you can still do
Gotcha.
Janine binding mochi. That was the logic. Because I was like 29. What's 29? Oh yeah, 29 sure, that's Pulse with Gravity Mountain.
I've really
So
enjoyed
with
casting with you tonight. I've learned so much. I've learned so much about geography in Europe. I've learned so much about different deck choices and why they work. This has been delightful.
good. The Eerie in Alakazam, I still haven't understood the logic behind it. Like, I understand it's more like you can still do control plays, but it's still meh.
Do you think that's possibly for a mirror match?
It could be for Mirror, but sure, if you just play Mirror, just do Togekiss.
Yeah, true.
Flip some heads, you know?
Very
You
true.
get one heads in the mirror early on, you're kind of like, oh, I
Well,
lose.
if you're anything like me, and this is just a personal thing, I don't know why I am this way, but I am so averse to flipping coins. I feel like every time I play a deck that requires me to flip a coin, I flip tails every single.
No, I understand that. It is like I started off in Prague where I think I was what 4-1 on heads with Togekiss, and then it was like by the end of the day, I think I was like 5-6. Because I was like, I'm obviously going to count it as I do them. And it was really annoying. So I do get what you mean where you can still go negative. Seeing the early judge here is nice, and especially then when they have the energy on the Purloin. Basically getting to like Cyrano whilst also playing judge, which is funny.
I'm just going to interrupt for just a second. For everyone who saw the disruption, the my OBS just crashed. I don't know what happened. We're back, obviously. Thank you for sticking around. Like I worked as fast. Both Nat and Michael could say I worked as fast as I could get it back up to get this game up. So we are back. I don't know what happened. It just all of a sudden it's like I crashed. I'm like, what?
Senor Doomsday is working hard for you.
Yes.
There we go.
Okay, so we see the
And
double
here come the
psychic.
Kadabras.
Oh, we do see the pad. Okay.
That will allow them
Interesting if they're going to play it early.
an Alakazam. They've got the rare candy, so they can Alakazam right away.
Yeah, but they played the pad early that they could have just done psychic draw there, like the second one. Because then what if they draw it there? Well, then they can do Pokepad for
the Dunsparce. Yeah, I was curious why they did it so quickly. Well, here comes the Dunsparce. Seems like it worked out anyway.
Yeah, like they do get it, but it's still weird. They can also take the early prize, which is good.
Hilda here for that energy. Surprising they're grabbing telepathic and not that enriching. But maybe just to go back in.
Because you swing early, so then it means that later on, because like if you take the one prize now, it basically means you still win in 3 attacks. That you don't have to worry about like them just sitting there doing nothing while they build up.
True, very true.
Because like as we see, like okay, yeah, they do have no they have no boss. But also since the fact that now we know from NAIC especially, like if NAIC didn't happen, then I would understand them just not attacking. But the fact that now with the transformation tome that you can do transformation tome into Drapion. Well, it's Skorupi is the basic, I think. Skorupi. And then like immediately just go like not rare candy because it's stage 1. But because of that, it's like, well, you're still taking one prize now, so that it means that if they want to do that line later on, it doesn't matter because you're still winning in 3 attacks.
I see. No, that actually does make sense.
But yeah, banning the binding mochi here, that's fine.
Mochi.
Like it's not needed in this at all.
With this matchup, you really don't need the Mochi.
No, you get free discards there, which is really funny. We've already seen the Judge, unfortunately, being played. So, like, as an Alakazam player, now with it being open book, you know your hand is safe for the rest of the game. And they're already on how many? What in hand?
1, 2, 3, 4.
They're already
5,
on 8.
8.
Like, it is basically just Alakazam's game to win, because they also know that the transformation tone play into Drapion isn't doable.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I know obviously, like, yeah, there's a world where, like, oh yeah, they don't have any more draw in hand, all this kind of stuff. Like, you obviously still play it out.
Alakazam, once it gets set up, assuming that there's not a lot of disruption on the other side of the board, is very hard to contend with, because they can do consistent damage back to back to back to back.
Yeah. They just get to do what they want, which I love. And, like, I had thought about it when in Utrecht, where it was like, where I knew some of my friends were playing Bolt and all that, that I was kind of like, I was tempted to just run back Alakazam. But then it was like, as I was saying earlier with Utrecht, that I was kind of like, oh yeah, no, I think Starmie is in a good position.
Mm-hmm.
Especially because I knew that, like, there was other people playing Bolt, and I knew a lot of other players were also thinking of Bolt. Oh, there we go. It's playing.
Oh, I thought it was frozen.
Oh, well, if Bolt is big in Utrecht besides Bolt, and, like, it was also like Slot Box also in Europe, or not Slot Box, the Clefairy box.
Mm-hmm.
That was also like a thing in Europe. That was kind of like, oh, okay, well then Starmie is technically good. It just depends on what I hit. And that's the same as what you were saying earlier on. If you hit what you want to hit, then, like, you can theoretically do well. But yeah. We see nothing new here, taking out another 1 prize. So this is why, like, again, taking the 1 prize earlier on, like, so now they're just on the prize map to just win in 2 turns. And I have noticed, even with Dragapult, like, there's a lot of matchups, or even like Zoroark, where you just go 1-1-2-2 now. And it's like, well, can you actually achieve that? If you can achieve that.
I think that is the ideal prize map for Alakazam, is 1-1-2-2. Take out the little things at the beginning, and then just be able to take out the multi-prizers to clean up the game.
Yeah. Well, it's not even just with Alakazam. Like, there were other matchups, or not other matchups, like other archetypes, where just from looking at the board, you're kind of like, oh, well, I can go 1-1-2-2 this turn, or this game. It is like, it's as you were saying there, like, yeah, you can go for the little guys, and then you just go, okay, well, now I'm in a board stage to where I can just go, okay, I knock out this, and then I go boss, I win. Or they have to promote a 2-prizer. Okay, well, now I don't need to boss. Now, we do see here that the Yveltal can start coming out. And this was the unfortunate thing. Like, it's weird in a way where Shaman feels almost like a little caveat. Like, they played down Shaman early on. Now, they had Dedenne anyway, so it didn't matter with the Yveltal. But if they hadn't started Dedenne, then you kind of don't care if they Yvelt, or if they go Darmanitan to take 2, because you've already taken the first 2.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, as I was just saying there, they started Dedenne anyway, so it doesn't matter. So they can do the whole, like,
right now, just kind of trying to.
Yeah, they have to just force the looping here now, which is a little bit annoying. Because now they're basically playing the fun little race game, which is funny.
It feels almost like kind of putting off the inevitable here.
It is. It really isn't. It's
Because
very funny.
I don't believe Alakazam runs any switch outs. I was looking to see.
They
I
don't.
believe they
We
do.
ran a switch in Prague for this scenario. But yeah, normally at the moment, especially now because of Genesect, like we didn't have Genesect in Prague. That we had the space for switch. But yeah, with Genesect, it's kind of like there's not enough space. But it is funny. But yeah, seeing the trading here of the Gravity Mountain. Since you're weak to dark anyways, it doesn't matter, which is very funny. But yeah, it's still just trading along. I assume it's just going to still be the good old clutch, but it is interesting that they're still trading when doing the whole clutch play. Because they can get, what, another 2 turns out of that. We have seen 2 Alakazams being evolved. So you could hope that it's like, oh yeah, their third one is prized. They could like stall a turn with Kadabra in the active. Because as we're seeing here, well, we know from the lists that it's like, oh yeah, there's no more hand disruption. So you can just sit and wait.
You see the Alakazam being very careful too, not to deck themselves out, because they've got multiple draw abilities that they've not been utilizing a lot. So they're playing that very smart as well.
Yeah. No, it is a very interesting, like when you're at this kind of board state where you're just like, oh, well, what do I need to do here in order to not lose? But the writing is like, as you were saying earlier, it's like delaying the inevitable. Because we'll eventually see here Shaman be knocked out by Clutch. Or even still, if you go boss, knock out the Dene. I believe the Dene is weak to dark. So you don't have long. Oh, it's weak to steel, actually. Never mind. So you'll get 3. Yeah. You'll get 3 turns out of that.
I'm wondering if they're going to try for maybe... Well, no, it's too late in the game for that, and their bench is full. I was trying to see what they might try for with the Zoroark play, but I don't see it happening this game.
No, I think it's too far. We do start seeing the Fizz being powered up, which is funny. So now with the poison... Okay, so next turn they could potentially Transformation Tome into Shaman, or into Munkidori. And take off damage with that, knock out the Shaman. Then that's what, if you can somehow Darmanitan for 3. But that's not doable. Worst you can do is take 2, which would mean that they could win the prize trade.
I was wondering about the Darmanitan play, but I just don't see it happening. I think the most they're going to get out of that is 2. And that's not going to be enough, unfortunately.
But with the prize trade, it will be. I think they have to double tome, and they can't double tome here. Because they already discarded one. Because that's why
I saw a tome go into the discard earlier in the game.
Yeah. Because if they tome Monkey... now, I do think they actually... Oh, no, they do run 4. It was 3 and PP up. That's what it was, because they're next to each other on the image. But that's what I was saying, where it was like... Or that's what I was thinking about, where like they could double tome the like Fez, for example, into Monkey. Then Monkey, the poisons damage that's been accumulating on Yveltal to knock out the Shaman. Then you could do like another double home into Darumaka and then evolve into Darmanitan. And then because of that, take 3. And because of that, then you'd be down to 1, or you'd be on 3 prizes, never mind.
Yeah, because the turns in place stay when you use tome, so they'd be able to evolve right away.
Yeah, no, I was thinking of I don't know why I was thinking of if they have 4 prizes. I thought it was 2. I thought it was 4 to 4. I'm blind. It's 6 prizes. So even still, it wouldn't matter.
I think at this point, I don't see the Zoroark player being able to come back from this one, unfortunately.
Yeah, because even like they're looking there and they're like, oh yeah, sure, one's already used. So what are they looking for? Or unless they're like, oh, I want to try and deck myself out. But we do see one of the tomes here.
Let's see what happens.
So what are they?
Some people do want to just
Yeah,
go out.
we do finally see the Munkidori. But what do they want to do? Even from like looking at the list, I don't see, because they've already done Lily as the supporter. Unless they like want to try and take a knockout here with the Yveltal, which would be very funny. Yeah, and we just see the concession, which makes sense. They were just delaying the inevitable.
All right.
I think once they realized that they had already discarded.
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and head back to the casting desk here in Seattle, and we'll update and see where everything's at. Alakazam had that though. Like I got to the point, I was like, it's one of those matches when you see the you. It's
That's
like
why it's like they only played the judge as a supporter and they used it early. So like as the Alakazam player, oh yeah, my hand is safe for the rest of the game. I've already taken the first 2. I'll eventually get it.
Look at how many Dragapults are in those top positions. So many Pults.
Yeah, 7 out of the 8. Wow. Wow. That's insane.
The lone Greninja.
Yeah.
all right, lone Greninja.
That's
So-
insane.
Dragapult has decided I'm going to do well.
Yes.
But the other thing is there's going to be an uneven number of seven ones. That means a lot of people are going to need to play it out
Yeah.
if they want in. So that is even though Astro Boy and Droovy is Groovy are 701,
Yeah,
They
like
are-
they're safe.
they're technically not safe if everyone IDs.
So a lot of people have to play this out. There's not really a safe place to be.
Right. The thing is though, their opponent win percentage is so high, they're probably safe. But
Oh, because they just ID there, so they can't ID again with the other person. Yeah, no. I see it now.
oh well, if Droovy is Groovy pairs into Miles, they could both safely ID. 'Cause that would give them enough points. They'd probably be fine. And this win percentage is high. Same thing with Alejandro. Mulbert and Smart, a little bit more riskier, more so for Smart. Tank to Tank, Crisinoro, Ninja Drake, Joyful Sandwich, especially Joyful Sandwich. He cannot ID at 52.
No, I have to play.
'Cause
Mr.
if-
Sandwich is going to have to play it out with
'Cause
that
it-
record, I believe.
Yeah, because with everyone up there, and then we're waiting on Heart here. So that's
Okay.
another person who comes in at 7-1. So that puts you up to 11.
Right.
It's not as clear cut as we'd hope. But
But it is interesting that it's like this, because normally it's like it's not bone dry, but it's very like cut and dry of, oh yeah, there's like X11 normally.
all right, I'll be right back. Just give me a sec.
Yeah. So
Take
no,
your
it is
time.
interesting. Very interesting results wise.
The top 8, with the exception of the Greninja being Oops All Dragapults.
It is very funny.
There is a 7-1 Rockatonch Crow, though. Never discount the bird. The bird can come swinging.
Nice.
All right, I'm back. Update I'm updating standings when there's one match left,
Okay, not too bad.
and that one is this one. So Zor versus Slow King.
Okay.
Which this one is running Zor. Oh, it's got 100 Duskull Dustnor. Okay. I just want to check some of the metagame real quick. What's the most winningest deck tonight? Technically, Frostless Dunsparce is the winningest deck tonight.
What?
There's one of them.
Interesting.
There's one. So because
There's one of
if you go by the highest meta share, Dragapult, straight Dragapult is the highest tonight.
Sharpedo Toxtricity tried so hard. Oh, I tried so hard at one point to make Sharpedo good because there was no water in the meta and I wanted to play something that was at least water adjacent. I tried so hard.
No, Sharpedo is fun.
Sharpedo is a lot of fun. I had a blast playing it, but it was just not there.
No, it had a lot of potential though, especially with the Toxtricity, just being able to be like, oh yeah, here's more damage. Here's your second energy. You can go do what you want.
All right, everyone. Round 9 is up. And I'm going to hit up Joyful again if they would like to, if they're in chat, to get essentially their winning in. If not, we do have Jetty who's on the outside. They are playing Dragapult Dusknoir versus Dragapult Dusknoir.
Okay. Oops, all Pults.
It's funny.
I will go in and see. I don't know if they are going to take the ID or not. That's why, like, they could, they couldn't. We could also take Dr. Callahan and just make sure we have a game. Well, they are the 6-2 sitting on the outside versus Enzorg.
Okay.
Oh, he's playing the one guy playing Xerosic. Oh.
Yeah. It's very funny.
The one guy, wow. And he's got a 1/1 line of Alakazam in his deck.
Yo. Very counter style.
Well, Joyful, if you'd like to, if you want to see, or if you want to keep it hidden, up to you, man. We'll always love to have you on. But otherwise, we could always jump to Dr. Callahan because I think Cyclone was up there as well. Plus, it'll be an interesting matchup. Outside chance.
Like, there's a world where they get in.
Let's go ahead and just jump to table 3. We'll let Joyful play on their own without us talking over them.
Oh.
Now, we don't know how much implications this game will have or not.
Yeah.
So we will check it out and we'll see how it is. At worst, we're seeing some interesting decks coming at each other.
Fair. We're starting off the fan road with Stadium. That's nice. They can do things.
Surfing Beach. I feel like that stadium is going to have potential to do something. It's just not there yet.
No. There'll be like a big water Pokemon or something at some stage. I'll just be like, oh, cool.
Paging Wailord.
Would be funny.
I've always liked the idea of wall stall decks, and just playing musical waylords just seems way too fun and a little too cheeky for me to not try.
Oh no, it is good. May as well. Yeah, we get to see good old fan call here now, getting to get out 3 of the Dunsparces here.
A quick update: we've had multiple IDs.
Okay.
So
Oh wow.
Groovy is Groovy, Astro Boy ID'd, Miles, Alejandro, Mulbert, and Smart TCG all ID'd as well.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Interesting. Yeah, I did think that when you were talking about it that they would play it out. Just letting the numbers decide, which is fair. But yeah, we see the good old Pokepad and stuff getting out the Zeruas and the Zekrom, but we see the Meowth getting to last ditch catch.
So I want to ask you, Michael, just because ever since the Meowth came out with the wording on it that you can only use one ability with the words last ditch in it per turn, do you think there's going to be other last ditch abilities, or do you think that they just did that so that you can't play multiple Meows?
Yeah, this was the thing. Initially, I was talking to other people about it, where it was like, oh yeah, they could uh do it that way. But I think since they've been taking a lot of previous abilities and putting more stipulations on it or more conditions,
Mhm.
I think that this is literally so that you cannot play more than one Meowth.
I'm still kind of holding out that eventually they might do last ditch something else.
Yeah,
And then and it's future proofing in a way, but I don't know. Everybody in my circle seems to think no, it's just so that you can't play multiple Meows, and
yeah.
with
And I think
things
that's what
like
they've learned, the developers have learned from in the past, where it's like, oh, yeah, we've had abilities where you can use multiple and it feels insane. Like there were games I remember in the past there were games where like what with Lugia where you had like 2 Lumineon, where like, oh, you Lumineon this turn, then you have a new hand and you're like, oh, actually I have nothing, I need to Lumineon again. Or you would start Lumineon, and I know in the ones where you start Lumineon it doesn't matter, but like there was weird scenarios where that happened, which was
well, I
funny.
know, and a friend brought this up to me, and I thought it was very, again, very cheeky, very funny. They were like, well, last ditch catch in expanded would be bonkers with Lieutenant Surge's strategy. Being able to just fish out the supporters to be able to play them with Lieutenant Surge would just be so much. And I was like, oh, wow, I didn't even think about that. I'm very, very poorly versed in expanded, by the way. So
It's fine. No, I get what you mean. Yeah, because you have that, you have Lumineon, you have all these other kind of situations. But
all
it
these
is,
ways to get
especially
them.
because you have Winona, for example. No, I could see that maybe they were like, oh, well, what if we want to bring back expanded events? Which I've talked to other people about this. If they want to bring back expanded, rather than just doing the band stuff, they should just bring it up to like X and Y or Sun and Moon.
Thank you. Thank you. Louder for the TPCI in the back, please, because I agree. I think black and white needs to be retired. We need to go X and Y up. Thank you. Pokemon, if you can hear me.
It's one of them.
Pokemon, if you can hear me, listen to Michael. He is correct.
Like, because I do kind of like, I don't think they ever will do expanded regionals, but like if people want it, like we always had it in Ireland, where in Dublin, the first League Cup of the year, or not League Cup, the first League Challenge of the year, so January's was always expanded, and like that was funny. Just being like, all right, the one challenge for the year, we get out of the way. People that would like to play expanded can play expanded. But no,
If we could just get rid of Battle Compressor and Versus Seeker and a couple of other little cards, I feel like it could be at least somewhat viable. But just, I remember playing in the black and white era and just how that felt.
the way draw into Frostline.
All right, 2 quick things. Michael, you sound a little distant. I'm not sure what's going on with that.
Oh. I'm next to the mic though. That's weird.
Yeah, are you hearing it too, Nat?
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, that's weird. I'll move it closer.
All right. And then second, we are going to have possibly two, I don't know, at least one 711 bubble.
Ooh.
Oh.
Because if Joyful Sandwich or Chris Norero, whoever wins that, will be 8-1. And right now that would be Smart TCG bubbling.
Okay.
Oh goodness.
Because
After that ID.
yeah, Tin Collins or Tinley Collins and Hank to Tank both won, so they're 8-1s. Then Druvia's Groovy Astro Boy are 702s, and then it's the 711s, which is just one too many.
Oh, I know. Smart TCG must be sweating a little bit.
There.
My goodness. Good golly, Miss Molly.
How much damage is this doing now?
A lot.
250.
Yeah. It's just shy of the knockout, which is
Just
upsetting.
shy. Yeah, I needed one more card.
And like, imagine if they did play the Reshiram, then it would be like, oh no. It'd be unfortunate then. But they are powering up the Absol, which is interesting.
Let's be going for the
They are
Monkey
getting the Monkey
Dory
Dory
here.
ready, which is fair. But they did hit the boss, so that's fair. They can just knock out the
Meow.
Meow. And then they are setting it up to where now that the Mega Absol is on the bench, they could just go knock that out later on.
And they've drawn into their Hero's Cape, which is good.
That is good, yeah. They get to tank here.
Though I will say the Hero's Cape won't do very much against the Absol if they're able to get powered up.
But they can get going. They can do things. They also do have 2 energy on, so they could potentially just go and do the second attack here where they go 150 and then the opponent is asleep. Absolute snow. Like, even they know.
Mhm.
Even Dr. Callahan.
So laugh all you want, but that Mega Frostlass
It's
Absolute
so
Snow has
good.
won me games.
It
has
has.
absolutely won me games.
No. It's the sleep status effect. Like, yes, okay, again, this is Zoroark. They can subjugating chains with the Pecharunt. But like the second attack is so good. The amount, even versus Pokes, like, since they normally don't play Switch, you're just like, oh, they have a low hand size.
A lot
You're
of decks do not know how to deal with status effects right now. They don't really have an answer. We don't have as many decks running multiple switch outs. So anything that is a status effect, particularly a status effect that keeps you from retreating, is very good.
Oh, it's insane. Like as we were saying earlier, like, yeah, okay, Frostlass, they can like play their hand down, but like sure, I can just do 150 and then okay, sleep. Go to sleep. Stay asleep. And you're like, cool. Now you can't.
And
do
there's that
anything.
third energy.
Well, here's the cape.
Here comes
Now,
the
do we see
cape.
Wally? We do.
The
Let's
Wallies,
go.
yes. We love to see it.
Also, the dark energy is going to come back to hand.
Which they could use for the Monkey Dory.
Yeah.
Grabbing a Snorunt and a Dunsparce, getting themselves ready.
Makes sense. deciding here, I guess, do they want to do the sleep play or not? They technically could do boss and then do the sleep play. And then if they don't hit Petrunt, then you're like, oh, okay, cool. But I do think this is much safer. What do you-
Putting that energy on.
Huh.
I'm curious.
It's interesting that they just don't want to hit for 150. Like, I guess since it technically doesn't matter as much.
Yeah, they can retreat for free with the surfing beach and just kind of preserve it.
Are they trying to force it to where there's another EX that comes into play and then they go, since they have the Dunsparce EX and boss? I wonder, is that what they're trying to do? Because they attacked last turn with the Zekrom second attack. So because of that, then they'd have to put down Petrunt anyways.
They also may just be trying to force the opponent to use a boss that they wouldn't need to use, just kind of forcing them a little bit
True.
to have to find
but
it.
we do see the 2 transformation tomes, so now will they swap the Absol?
Let's see what they swap.
Oh, they do have the Reshiram. Oh, okay, never mind. I was not paying attention earlier. They swap it into the monkey. Okay. So then it makes sense why they didn't attack with the Frostlass, since they knew the Reshiram was a play.
The Reshiram makes it very scary to put damage onto things. You don't want to just attack unless you can KO when the Reshiram has
Yeah,
potential.
exactly. And it is rough.
So that's a really hard, that's kind of a really hard choice to make in some circumstances. It's like, do you want to start softening things up and take the risk on the Reshiram or not?
Yeah. No, it is. Then we see the trading of one of the tomes.
So they won't be able to have another tome play this game.
No. But it is, I have noticed it is normally just like you do it once and you're done.
Mm-hmm. It's a one and done.
Like, yeah, but you just play
There's
the
the
other just to
trade.
guarantee. But like, it makes sense now that they've been the other tome since they've already been one of them. You may as well. Let's see it to where that they are eyeing up the boss play, especially if they do take the knockout here on the Snorunt. Could just go what boss knockout the monkey or the Zekrom. But we do see special red card here. But we do get the baby Dunsparce. Or the baby Dunsparce, that's good.
The dun.
Yeah.
I've seen a couple of the Dunsparce control lists, and I just keep wanting to call it Law and Order because dun.
True. True, I do like that. So we see a runaway draw. Not getting much.
Mm-mm.
We do see the Buddy Poffin though, so we can just loop. But we do have the surfing beach. So potentially we can just swap. Do we have... We only have dark. But technically, what, Night Stretcher for the dark then, and just have it on the monkey for that later on?
Just getting prepared.
Yeah, and that's look like what we're going to be doing. And then just passing, which is fair.
They're also just kind of playing it very smart to where this Zoroark now has to be very careful, with these trades to not trade themselves into a hand they cannot use because that Frostlass is ready to go. It's turning something that's normally very much to Zoroark's advantage into a potential liability.
Yeah.
And there's the Dunsparce EX. It looks like they may be looking for an energy here.
Fair. Yeah, because they don't have anything in hand at the moment. They don't have anything on to
Here comes
Frostlass
Meowth.
since they did Wally earlier on. But they do have Meowth ready to go, which is interesting. So now I wonder, will they get anything again off the other the Dun?
Kind of just cycling these Dunsparces.
Yeah. No, and that is a miss.
No. Fortunately, they did whiff that one.
Yeah.
Here goes the Dunsparce.
So I guess what, they just have to just tank and just hope.
They have to hope that the Zoroark player does not have what they need. Or maybe they Lilies and they prey on Lily. Oh, an energy, but unfortunately not the kind we need.
Hit the dark, yeah. That is rough. But at least they can attach onto the Dunsparce and just be like, oh, okay. Later on, the Dunsparce EX can attack.
Yes.
So they are protecting themselves for later on.
It's very good that they have that Hero's Cape on the Frostlass because it essentially makes it a 2-turn KO for this Zoroark deck. I don't think there's a way they can OHKO it.
No.
It puts them in a really good position.
They normally don't play Tool Scrapper.
Mm-hmm.
And from looking at it here, yeah, that there's no... Or sorry, this is from the previous round, so I don't know what the list is. But they normally don't play Tool Scrapper. So then you're normally safe.
Oh, interesting. Evolving the Dunsparce with the energy into the little Dun. Ultra balling away the Meowth.
I guess they're just saying that since they don't want the energy, that they're like, oh, they may as well, and they have to, I guess, dig anyways regardless, so they're like, oh, they may as well use this one.
There's the water.
They do get the water, so they can now finally attack.
A thought was had about that 0-6 play. Oh, really interesting. Interesting. Okay. I wonder what the strategy is here. That's quite interesting.
Yeah, because I did think that they were going to hit for 250.
Mm-hmm.
And then just kind of like, just accepting that they were like, oh, yeah, I'm going to send 30 back to you. But then if they get another Munkidori next turn, they could theoretically send the 60 back, making it to where that Zoroark would be knocked out. And then depending on how many cards they have in hand, they potentially just go like boss or something. Or now, obviously, we know they don't have boss in hand, but we see that they have the dark. So they could theoretically have like the other monkey and stuff.
All right, quick interruption. This is the last game we're waiting on. So cool.
Oh, wow.
Chris Norero beat Joyful Sandwich. So Smart TCG has been bumped from top 8.
Oh, goodness.
So we don't have a 7-2 making it, but we also have a 7-1-1 bubbling.
Oh, goodness.
So our current top 8 is Tank to Tank with a Dragapult Blaziken, Tinley Collins with a Slowking, Chris Norero with Dragapult, Groovy is Groovy with Dragapult Dusknoir, Astro Boy 91509 with Dragapult, Miles Sauce with Rocket's Honchcrow, Alejandro _S with Dragapult, and then Mulbert with the Mega Greninja. So a lot of Dragapult was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Dragapults, but some hard matchups for him possibly.
Okay.
I don't think this match will cause any changes to who's in the lead versus who's not. And we will try to get games on. The biggest issue we've ran into for like the last month has been we haven't gone past like the semifinals with streams. We've just not had people able to. It's been weird.
You see that Wally's play? I am telling y'all that Wally's so good.
It's very good.
So good. I think it was one of the most slept on supporters. So very powerful. The Wallies combined with that Hero's Cape on this Frostlass may very well win the Frostlass player of this game.
Okay, this is interesting. If Chris Norero is dropping, that means Gabe will get him because I need to remove Chris from the.
Okay.
Alrighty. That's good news for Mr. Smart.
If I remember right, I have to disqualify him, which takes him out of the points thing, but then it gets the next person up. As I don't remember if it drops you from the standings going into the next one or not. And I don't want to like run that risk. It's easier just to disqualify a player. And then I think I can adjust it after the tournament to put him back in cut, or at least get him back.
Okay.
Let me double check that because it's a weird thing.
Yeah, to my understanding, it's like, well, if you drop, you can still like not move anywhere and your resistance and stuff stays safe. So like you would stay where you are and you just have to hope that like wherever your resistance is happens. So I do think they would stay where they are if they just dropped.
Right. So I have to.
So I think you would have to do the DQ thing if you wanted to where someone moves up, and then just retroactively when you're doing your points awarding thing.
I'd have to find a way to give it to him. But because of that, then Smart doesn't bubble and is now in the top 8. Because like this problem comes up every once in a while, and it's only so much we can.
And you just see this Frostlass here really utilizing those Wallies to just cycle. Putting a lot of pressure on the Zoroark player.
Yeah, just basically forcing it to where it's like, okay, I can eventually just outlive you, which is insane.
the 3 Wallies in the deck in combination with the Hero's Cape really have been doing a lot of favors for this Mega Frost last player. They also have another one ready to go on the bench, so assuming they hit the energy, they could easily switch out using that Surfing Beach and have a fresh one ready to go. Oh, there's the boss.
Oh,
Well, is this it? Do we see it here? Adrenabrain.
I think they should have it then.
They should have it, yeah. They'll be able to copy.
Very, very well
There
done,
it
though.
is. Very well played. Very well played on both sides, as a matter of fact.
All right, let's go ahead and jump back to the casting desk here in Seattle. And then I will update the standings and we will get ready here for a cut as we will see who we will be able to get in. So let me load that up and we'll see what our bracket is because we did have the drop. We were able to fix the bracket, at least to fix the bracket enough that it it shows. So update standing. All right, end round. Set up next phase. Confirm. Okay. Here we go. Here is our bracket. We have Hank the Tank versus Smart TCG in the Dragapult Mirror. We have Astro Boy 91509 with Dragapult going up against Miles Sauce and the Rockets Honchkrow. Finley Collins with Slow King going up against Molbert and the Greninja. And Droovy is Groovy with the Dragapult Dusknoir going up against Dragapult. So 2 Dragapult Mirrors. We're going to go ahead and get this going. And I will reach out to every match because we will find out if we have players who are able to stream or not. All right, well, keep an eye out.
But it is interesting that, like, regardless, we're going to have 2 Pults in top 4,
Pretty much.
Mhm.
which is very.
I'm asking Molbert and Tinley because I think it's the most interesting non-Dragapult matchup.
It is. Out of all 4 of them, it's the most interesting. Because especially since, like, the Pult versus Honchkrow, it's very much like it is close. But if Pult gets their hand disruptions, then it's kind of like, oh, Honchkrow can't fizzle out. So I do get what you mean.
Also, if that Pult is playing hammers, Honchkrow can definitely be... It's going to be an uphill battle.
All right, Molbert said they're going to give it a try. And I will say...
Table 1.
I will be there in just a second. Go. All right, so we've got Molbert's on the Greninja.
Okay, cool. So we get to see the Pult version, which I have seen it now and again. It's interesting.
Then, not I am Legend. Thank you for redeeming. I love breakfast and I like bacon. So do I. I think I got.
Okay, we do see the spec tier for Slow King, as well as Zeraora.
Tinley is going first.
Okay.
I'll leave it off to your capable hands, and I will be right back.
All right, let's see.
So because of the seeding, since we're taking the same format as or same structure as what Pokemon does, the higher seed going into cut gets to decide game one whether they want to go first or not. So
Oh,
Slowpoke decided.
I forgot about that
Okay.
little nugget. Yeah.
That was what Doom was saying a minute ago. But yeah, so it's not too bad. So as I was saying, there was the Spectier and the Zeraora as interesting attackers that the Slowking player can copy. As well as the usual, they have the Brave Bangle so that they can technically do 330 with Metagross. But unfortunately, Mega Greninja does have 350. So they can't OHKO it, but they can get pretty close.
I have been seeing I played Slowking earlier this week during my Gossip and Grind stream with Lady Dunsparce. That was one of the decks that I played because we were both trying to play kind of like Bridgerton royalty themed. And so my Slowpoke deck is Slowking deck is Slowking the second. And I was playing it, but I was playing the list that uses the Annihilate because it just seemed too good. Because if there's something like this Greninja that has just a little bit too much HP, the Annihilate just says you're both knocked out and you take the advantage on the prizes with the Slowking.
Exactly. I have seen lists start to cut it. I do understand that because of space, that's been the first factor. But also I have seen that because especially like they play two Metagross, that you normally can like now like what Greninja and what Starmie? No, Starmie's 330.
Mm-hmm.
There was something else that was 340. Lucario's 340, but that's weak to Psychic, so that doesn't matter.
Right.
So it's like only Greninja is like something where you can't knock it out even with the Brave Bangle. So you kind of don't mind as much with the Annihilate. But I do agree with what you meant in the past, where it was like Annihilate was just very good. I do think it should still go back in, like just as like an extra out. But again, it's just down to space then of like, well, what do you want to put in for it? But here we do see, what was it? We have basically the squad down.
I have a quick interruption. Frodo HTX has redeemed random fact, and I'm going to put you on the spot for that.
One moment. I wonder if he's doing that now just because of the combo that's here. One moment.
Because Frodo is evil.
I know. It's not fair.
No, he ain't. No, he ain't.
Okay. So within Europe, anyways, Ireland has the oldest pub within Europe. It's called Sean's Bar, and it's in Athlone. So for reference, that's like 10-minute drive, maybe 15-minute drive from where I live. And it goes back to 980.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So like before there were 4-digit years. Goodness.
I knew it was the oldest. I just didn't know when it was from. So I was like, oh, how old is Sean's Bar?
Have you ever been to it?
No, not yet. One day I'll go to it. It just depends if I actually want to bother going in. But I've seen the photos online. It's nice.
Well, that's nifty.
Nat.
Oh, I thought I was going to get a reprieve.
No.
I'm sure I was going to get out of it. I was like, oh.
No. He'll make both of us do it.
I'm still trying to remember my own. So
I'm trying to think of a random fact, and normally I'm very good at this. Like, I normally tear up Trivial Pursuit. He gets enough random facts from me anyway. That's cheating. Lord have mercy. Okay, so I'll go off of my fandom knowledge. How familiar with anime are y'all?
A little.
So the mangaka for Sailor Moon is married to the mangaka for Hunter x Hunter. They've been married since the 90s. They actually met in a co-working space and have been married for a very long time. Their marriage announcement is actually in a back panel of one of the issues of Sailor Moon Super's manga. So when they got married, Naoko Takeuchi actually made little versions of them and put it in the manga as an announcement that there wouldn't be a new issue for a couple of months because they were going on their honeymoon. And they've been married ever since. They've been married for almost 2 decades now.
Oh, nice. They're the initial creators, isn't it? That's what you're on about.
Yes.
Yeah.
Naoko Takeuchi is the creator of Sailor Moon.
Fair. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
I had one, and I always think of it when I'm driving, and I forgot. So give me a second here, double check it. I usually have like metal facts. The seal is the biggest predator in Germany. That makes sense.
Talk about seals. Oh, I could talk about seals all day long. Seals and sea lions. Oh my goodness. Do y'all know the difference between seals and sea lions? Like the most common tell. So seals don't have little ear flaps. Sea lions do. Seals just kind of have holes in the sides of their head. Sea lions have little ear flaps. Seals also don't walk like on appendages. They kind of scoot along on their belly, whereas sea lions use their front flippers kind of like legs, and they're able to kind of ambulate on land as well as swim in the water.
Oh.
Sea lions are one of my favorite animals. It's why Poplio is my favorite Pokemon. I grew up in the San Francisco Bay Area, and if you go to Fisherman's Wharf down there, they have a colony of California sea lions at the harbor that stay there pretty much year-round, even though they are migratory. And they are just so much fun. And my papa used to take me down there all the time to go see them. And when Poplio came out and I realized he was a sea lion, I was like, I think I just found my new favorite. So
fair. That makes sense. It is a very good plush. Like I see your Discord icon, like you have it in your hand.
Oh yeah, no. So that Poplio was actually gifted to me by Frodo, ironically enough. So that's like one of my ones that I keep on my desk when I stream.
Fair.
Here goes the Greninja. They've got the energy, and now they'll be able to get the Ninja Spinner.
All right, here's mine. Guars, Odorous, Orungus, and Beefcake the Mighty were featured on Joan Rivers' daytime TV show in 1990 to discuss shock rock, and they came on with a very, very like posh accents and discussed it in a way that you would not expect them to.
Huh.
Which, if you ever look up what Guar looks like, you would not expect it. Also, Guar is being investigated by the Trump administration because for the last 30 plus years, they've killed the sitting president as part of their stage show. And Trump is no exception.
Oh. Huh. You said it was on the Joan Rivers show? I forgot she had a show.
Yeah, a daytime show at that. I was like, wait, what?
Whenever I think of Joan Rivers, I just think of her reading people for filth over their fashion choices. That is how I know her, is from her and her
Fair.
daughter Melissa Rivers just going to red carpet events and being ultra catty, which I always thought was so funny, but
See,
I forgot she had a talk show.
she was on the Tonight Show for like years and years and
Oh.
years. She even hosted it for Johnny Carson.
Oh wow.
Like Carson,
Forgot how old she was because she's passed on now for several years, but I forgot just how old she was. Like you're right. I just forgot.
she's down there in hell going, I'm not that old. No.
I would too. It's crazy the people that have had talk shows over the years that you kind of forget about.
Rosie O'Donnell.
Ricky Lake.
I remember the Ricky.
I wonder what people watch when they stay home from school sick now, because all the go-tos are kind of gone. Like Maury Povich is gone. I don't think Steve Wilkos still has a show. Like all the weird like I call it trash TV that you watch on those networks channels when you don't have cable have basically gone to the birds. So what do you watch now when you stay home sick?
Netflix.
In parentheses. Netflix, yeah.
Daughter is not talented. Children.
Oh, my daughter is not. What has Melissa Rivers been doing since her mother passed on? Not a lot. You know, that's got to be really sad. Like your biggest claim to fame being who your parents are.
Yeah.
That's got to be rough. Like as a creative, that's got to be. I ran into that once. I went to a comic convention and I got to meet Christopher Rice. He's Anne Rice's son. And he's a brilliant author, by the way. He did a whole panel on just being an author, but they write different types of fiction. And so when I went to his panel, every other question was, does your mom this? What about your mom that? And I was just like, wow, this poor man must be feeling so sad on that stage right now.
Yeah. Like no one's asking about his work.
You can't escape it. I know that Stephen King's son also writes, and they write in very similar genres. And so he actually changed his name. He doesn't use his legal last name. He uses a pen name specifically for that purpose. It's Joe Hill.
Okay.
So he does that on purpose. And honestly, that's probably the move if you have a prominent parent in the same field as you to just not use some sort of nom de plume.
Yeah, that's smart.
Well, Stephen King had an alternate pen name of Richard Bachman. So he could write stuff like The Long Walk, Thinner, other stuff that was not horror.
Oh.
I love the Bachman books, though. They're hard to get your hands on, but they're really good. I've read almost everything Stephen King has written, and the Bachman years were some of my favorites. I think there was a movie adaptation of Thinner that scared the crud out of me when I was younger.
Oh, there was.
The body horror aspect of that one just scared me so bad.
Zero Aura for the win.
There's the Zero Aura. You were right, Michael. The Zero Aura over the Annihilate. Where are people getting this Lapras skirt on PTCGI? I want it so bad. I need it for my avatar.
Fair.
Lapras is one of my favorites. I've got it tattooed on my arm. I've got to have the Lapras skirt.
So I assume here now the Greninja player will go first, game 2. Okay, we do see the Badu start. It's not too bad.
I always feel a little bit blessed when I start Badu. Anything to slow my opponent down.
Yeah. Just annoying though that happens when you're going first.
Oh yeah, no. It's usually the case as well. But I do know, I feel like I kind of monkey's pawed that situation because for the longest time, I was like, I wish they
Yeah.
would slow this game down. I wish it, like the first turn didn't determine everything. Blah, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah. And then the finger on the monkey's paw curled, and lo and behold, we got Badu.
No, it is. I get what you mean. Okay, we see the cipher here. Just getting to stack the deck and then draw 2. Basically just saying, okay, give me any 2 cards. Which is nice. So I assume based off of this now they'll be able to set up. Do they? I assume they play the Smoochum. No, they don't.
Oh, they don't play the Smoochum for the energy acceleration? Interesting.
Nope. Because that was the one thing I did like once I saw Brennan's list from Turin.
I've seen people play the Smoochum. I've seen people not play the Smoochum. I like the Smoochum. I think it's just very good for early setup.
Yeah, I like the idea of like, well, okay, whether I go first or second, I can still do things.
Mm-hmm.
Especially like with the way the format is going of, oh, if I go first, I can do things. Just having that option does sound nice.
Does anyone
No,
else
you
remember
can't-
when everyone wanted to go second? Because Pepperidge Farm remembers. I remember when everybody wanted to go
Those
second.
were the days.
To get that supporter buff. And now it's just like, I want to go first. I want to go first. I want to go first.
Yeah,
The times do be changing.
Yeah. We do see the top deck though of the water energy, which is pretty funny.
And there's the Greninja.
So we will get to take a knockout here for 3 because of weakness. And getting to get the search the deck for any card.
A couple updates. Hank the Tank is up 1-0 over Smart TCG. Alejandro is up 1-0 over Druvia's Groovy, and Astro Boy is up 1-0 over Miles.
Yeah,
Taking
not too bad.
a 3-prize knockout because of weakness.
It is funny.
That fighting Greninja. I always forget that Greninja is water fighting. For some reason, I always want to make it water dark in my brain. There's something about it that I just want it to be water dark.
It is water dark.
Is it water dark? Okay,
That's a
then
Terra. The fighting type here is a Terra
I'm
type.
not losing my mind. Okay. It's getting late, y'all.
Actually, the better thing to think about in VGC, because a lot of times when Greninja's in meta, it has Protean, which changes its type to whatever attack you did use. I think they changed it so it's not as effective. So effectively, it could be any type, as long as they had that move. But this Greninja is weak to Psychic, though.
Mm-hmm. That does put them in quite the situation with the Slowking deck.
Fair.
I do think, though, the Greninja taking out that Kangaskhan really early might help them out quite a bit.
It's very strong.
Ooh. Trifrost is so powerful.
It is. It's very strong.
And the Greninja player has to be very careful because if they can replicate that again, that's an extra 2 prizes.
Not a good spot then.
Not at all. The Pheasantipity.
Yeah. Does look like that could very easily go to game 3, but you don't know yet. Now we do see them slowly setting up another Froakie.
Yeah, this Greninja list does not play the Grand Tree.
No,
So this
it's only the
Greninja,
Ducking builds that play it.
so they have to evolve it either with a candy or organic.
Yeah, they have to go the long way around. They can't just say, "Okay, give me my stage 2 here."
I just looked back at the deck list to see because I was like, I wonder if they have the tree, and they don't.
Fair. Now they are set up here to where if they get boss and another water energy, they have it. Because then they can just boss up the Latias and then with the ability just knock it out. Or, well, the ability and the attack, like, for 200. For bringing back the energy, so it's not too bad. Grabbing Fez here, okay, so hopefully then they get set up. They do have a lot of energy, and they do have a good few of the Wonders patch left. So it is
Yeah, I was
possible.
gonna say they could have a Wondrous Patch play here.
But they did attach, but there was no Psychic, I believe, in the discard. Yeah, so
No
we just see a
okay.
pass.
No Psychic in the discard.
Now we just need Boss here. So I assume they Pokepad first for the other Dracloak to thin the deck.
Yep.
Now we just have to see what happens.
Rare Candy or a second Greninja.
Fair. I mean, why not? Oh, they can also, do they have it with Ignition Energy?
They do.
I didn't see that there. Now we do see where they get the Surfing Beach. Now the second Dracloak. They do get the energy retrieval, so they could take that and then just have it. Just having a look here at the resources though first, which is fair. But we are going to see them play the retrieval and grab back the 2 water.
We have an update. Alejandro has 2-0. Droovy is groovy.
Okay. Thank you.
You'll see them retreat the Greninja for the Mega.
Interesting, okay.
Use the ability.
Oh, because it's the Pult build, they normally just play Neo. That's their Alpha Mirage Barrage.
Mm-hmm.
There's no Ignition. I forgot. Just putting the 60 there, which is fair. I assume then they just...
I'm thinking maybe they attach.
Yeah, I'm trying to see what are they... Like, they are safe to just knock out here, though. So I don't get why they were hesitating on attaching.
Nerves. You get this far into a tournament. There's a lot of nerves.
Yeah.
You start double and triple thinking everything you do.
So we see the Frogadier. Hmm.
We miss you, water duplicates.
Yeah. Those were the days. It was good though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is weird though to see that there's not much that the Slowking player can do.
They could possibly try Frost and go for the 2 dry cloaks and the Frogadier on the bench, but then not much else.
But then they lose next turn.
Yeah, they lose next. That's the pickle they're in. I don't see a way the Slowking player pulls this one out, unfortunately.
No, I think it's just go next, unfortunately.
Yep, they went for the Trifrost. I suppose if you go out kicking and screaming. There it is.
Now we just wait and then we go game 3.
Mm-hmm.
But Slowking will get to go first again, so we could potentially see just a repeat of game 1.
I just had one of the competitors ask, were they able to go to sleep after they lost? I'm like, yes. Yes, you are fine going to bed. Nothing else is required of you tonight.
Yeah.
Have a good night. Sweet dreams.
That does sound nice. It does sound nice. Now I did see the star for Clefairy, but
What
that's
is
a little bit unfortunate.
I would have tucked him in. They asked. Yeah.
Oh.
Or I'd do that for my wife and kids. Everybody gets tucked in by Doom.
The Senor Doom difference.
Tuck him in, I give him a kiss on the forehead, and I go, "Mwah, I'm very proud of you." And then
That would be very funny though. You just randomly just appear on the screen.
I'm very proud of you. Mwah.
I'll go sleep.
You've earned this sleep.
Not much here now from the Greninja player.
It won't be the most Dragapult we've had in the graphic, right, Dog? The most we've had is 6.
Oh my goodness.
Ah, okay.
That was the Championship of Doom.
Oh, we see the switch here. Okay. Now, if we see a Trifrost here, that's going to be devastating.
Oh, Trifrost here is.
Just send
I don't
it.
know if there's a way to come back from that. If the Slow King player is able to Triforce here, Triforce.
Oh my god,
Trifrost
there it
here.
is.
Well, we do see it.
There's
So
the
I'd be shocked if
king.
they don't have it.
Oh
Yeah.
my.
Midnight, there it is. I don't know if there's a way for the Greninja player to recover from this.
No, it looks devastating here because they're going to lose what, the Froakie with the energy surely, and then both Dreepies.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Oh, no.
they're going for the attacker. Okay, that's also valid. Just saying that remove any kind of candy play, but they could technically do candy pult, which I guess then you wouldn't mind because you have Clefairy.
Yeah. There's the candy.
Speaking of which, there's candy. So they would have been able to candy into Greninja if they got rid of the pulse or the Dreepies, which is funny. So now,
There comes the special red. Oh, and the special red card off of the
will we be seeing Neo
Dracula.
Aqua now? That's the big thing.
Rare candy. Candy into Pult.
Doing that before the Neo or before Hilda is interesting.
You've had quite the night for predictions tonight, Michael. You have really just called it so many times.
All right, Neo's there.
There's the Neo.
So I guess just hoping that they don't have. Well, even still, it's 7, 8, so they can technically knock out. This is probably tough because they need the 2 cards with energy. Then 3. It is technically doable with their hand. It's probably unlikely. Do see the Ultra Ball though. So that'll probably be Fez. No, let's see Slowpoke. Okay.
Interesting.
They don't have Fez. That's interesting.
I am so glad that Gardevoir rotated away before telepathic energy was printed. I would not want to play in a format with Gardevoir with telepathic energy.
It would have been a wonderful time. What do you mean?
Wonderful is a word.
Would have been wonderful. No, I don't think there would have been space in Guardy to play it. Plus, also you have to find it, and you can't benefit with Guardy from it. It literally would be like turn 1. That's it.
True. Because you can't use, you can't Psychic Embrace it. So
yeah, like it would have been cool. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think it's necessary. Like if Gardevoir still existed. But here we see from Dragapult's side that they are being set up here, so potentially not removing the Dreepies earlier on could come back to bite them. Which is very interesting. I do see Cypher, so could potentially see a knockout here coming. The only thing is, though, they would need energy or Brave Bangle in hand. And then they would also need to get the Stadium and Kyurem.
I feel like they just have too many pieces that they need right now.
Yeah, it's tough for them. That's why potentially just knocking out the Dreepies earlier on could have been better. Like I
I saw
understand
what they were
again, it's
going
a lot.
for though.
Yeah, like you just remove the attackers and you're guaranteeing your life later on, or like easier times later on. But still, I'd be very shocked here now if they don't. Yeah, have an attack. Now is it Curum? It is Curum. And the only thing is, since it evolved, no, you can still win with boss. Ah, big sad. I was hoping to be a top deck boss. That would have been very funny. Looking at it here now, I think it just comes down to whatever the opponent draws. Because they're going to be taking 4 here now in a moment.
Very close match.
Yeah. No,
very well played on both sides as well. Like just.
So I wonder what will it be here now. Just retreating, okay. So I guess that's it then, because you wouldn't retreat earlier on. Yeah.
There it is.
Session, yeah.
So we see Greninja Pult advancing to top 4.
All right, let's just say here, because we'll probably have him on next round, but I'm going to share my screen so we can see the updated brackets. Let me go ahead and update that, because we also have Molbert 1, Astro Boy over Miles, so we're waiting on Hank the Tank and Smart TCG, who are in game 3. Oh wait, did they leave or did they turn it off? Oh, they just left. You know what? We'll see. Sec.
Fair.
Works for me.
I'll ask them for next round. Some people just like to leave. I don't know why, but they do.
Fair.
Greninja carried by Pult. Yeah. So they will be playing Dragapult. And hey, look, there's another Dragapult who will be playing a Dragapult.
Yo.
A lot of Dragapult.
Yes.
Dragapult.
It's just like earlier, all the Dragapults except for one, which is Ninja.
Let me
Oops, all Dragapults.
let me find the graphic that had all the Dragapults on it. All the
You're
Dragapults.
like, oh, I may as well start getting to work now.
Well, I always do. I always start like right after this round. After this round, I always start.
No,
on
I
it.
get you. I get you.
Well, I could just almost copy paste this, but can't I find it? There it is. There was five pulls, but it was a top 16, and there was more pulls in top 16.
That's close enough.
So what are ones? Do we have there a lot of pulls? Greninja's been up there for quite a bit. Because this one's also pulled.
Mm-hmm.
But I put up the Blaziken. I'm like the Blaziken.
The Colonel's secret recipe is Dragapult. See, that should have been my fun fact. Darn, I wasted it on you, Michael, before we started.
Look, you could have just said it about KFC.
I didn't think about it. Well, I was put on the spot and it scared me, but a lot of people don't know, but like Colonel Sanders shot a guy.
Oh yeah. I knew that. Colonel Sanders.
That was like one of my favorite little pieces of trivia.
Colonel Sanders wasn't necessarily
Colonel Sanders.
Colonel Sanders wasn't necessarily a good person.
I think a lot of people just thought he kind of looked like Santa Claus, and so he got really good PR, but he was apparently very mean.
But here's another thing: most people didn't know KFC started out of a gas station.
Mm-hmm. He ran a gas station, And he wasn't originally selling chicken either. He was selling biscuits out of a gas station. But that's what caused him to shoot the guy. He had put up a billboard, or supposedly the story goes he had put up a billboard that
Right.
to advertise his gas station and his rest stop, and the guy painted over it. So he cornered him and shot him in the shoulder.
Very funny though.
I watch a lot of those like Netflix documentary mini shows where they talk about like different foods and different things. And so I see I need to start watching more of those. That way, in case I get put on the spot again for trivia in one of these, I've got something to pull out.
Yeah, just pull out the KFC fact. Just forget that you just said it 2 minutes ago.
Chat never holds you to it.
I feel kind of ashamed. Like my autism brain, I normally am like the trivia queen. I'm like, why can't I just pull anything out of my brain right now? I think it's nerves. It's being put on the spot that makes it so bad.
There.
Okay, here's one. Another one is a little bit more, I guess, more, but the band Devo was present at the Clark State shootings where the National Guard shot the college students, and it
no.
inspired, but that's what helped inspire their music.
I did
Oh.
not know that.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
which also the song "For Dead in Ohio" by Crosby, Stills and Nash was also. And that was more not like, oh, it was inspired by it. No, it's directly referencing that.
Okay.
So a little morbid, I guess, but you know, music. And now I gotta look up. I looked up recently and I forgot it. Was what the song "Edge of 17" by Stevie Nicks was about.
Hello, Stevie Nicks.
Let's find out.
I think Stevie Nicks is probably in my top 10 solo artists that I would like pay an absurd amount of money to see. Actually, I know she is. She's definitely in my top 10.
She wrote it because of the death of her uncle and the murder of John Lennon during the same week.
Oh my gosh.
And it's because of her southern accent. She was talking with Tom Petty. It's that Jane said they met at the age of 17, but this is Tom Petty's wife, but her strong southern accent made it sound like Edge of 17. And she liked the phrase so much, she wrote the song around that. Mulbert, that was a very great game. And we'd like to have you on for the semifinals as well, if you're up for it. Because you will be playing against Alejandro here, who I don't think has gotten out of the top 4 yet. You know what? We can actually check their Doom record. I bet you didn't know this, but if you go into the Champion Series and you can look up any player who's played and see exactly when they've earned points.
Oh, wow.
So Alejandro's best finish is actually 7th.
4th.
Challenge of Doom.
Oh, Challenge of Doom.
But Championship of Doom 4th. 9th. So actually, no, that was a big one. So tournament Friday night 7th. That one there. Like, look, I mean, Zul's 31st now. And he's won twice. Let's see, look, Alejandro's in the chat as well. I mean, playing for 1 month and already being 28th in points. Like, you had to get some good points there because there's some people have been playing like all year. And then they're like up here. Full sandwich. Look at that.
I think I need to add doing better in a Tournament of Doom to my 2026 to 2027 goals for TCG. I would like to do a little better. So far, I've just me and Starmie, my beloved.
We all have that deck we all float to. I mean, me and Dragapult. I mean, I when he came out in Sword and Shield, I played VGC Sword and Shield. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna put him in my VGC team, and I fell in love with him there. Also, the worst parent in the world, but like they say the Dreepy's like being fired out like that, but
I don't know about that now. Unless we hear from them,
right?
we don't know.
When do I restart the points? After the Doom Worlds here in August. Because this is season 2 that we've done, and I'm trying to actually after 2 years finally do a video talking about the Champion Series whole thing. Because this was last year's point leader was Cash.
Right.
One of the folks that follows me on TikTok wanted to get into online tournaments, and her very first tournament, she just thought it was like any other tournament. She registered for Champions of Doom, and she was like, wait, why is this so big? And I was like, what are you talking about? What did you register for? And she goes, something called Champions of Doom. And I was like, oh darling.
That's a big one.
Yeah. I'm like, oh darling. Well, good luck. And she goes, I think I just want to win one. And then she won one round, and we all had a celebration in my TikTok chat because she was like, I wasn't expecting it. She had never played in an online tournament before. She was very new to PTCGL, and she was just happier than a pig in mud that she got that one round because she didn't know that it was so huge.
Yeah. They're big.
It's 1:00 where I'm at. Michael, it's what, like 8 a.m. So almost 9 maybe.
No, it's 9 a.m. 8 hours difference, but I get you.
Yeah.
You were close.
And then for Nat, it's like what, 4?
3.
3, 4?
I'm on Central Time.
See, I don't know.
Oh, okay. I thought you were.
Florida doesn't swap over to Eastern Time till you hit Tallahassee, and I'm in the Panhandle. So until you hit the state capital, that's where the crossover happens. So I'm at 3 a.m.
I didn't know that. I've always assumed all of Florida was in Eastern.
Yeah, I always just thought it was
it splits right. Basically, where Tallahassee hits is where you're gonna get your Eastern Time zone. I'm actually going on a business trip next week, and I'm going to be in Tampa, so I'm going to hit the time zone going there and back.
Let's go.
Oh, that reminds me. That's another dumb random fact. Did you know the westernmost part of the U.S. that's not Alaska or Hawaii is actually in Washington?
Is it an island?
It is one of the islands.
Gotcha.
It's off the coast, and you can get to it. You have to like canoe to it, but it is accessible. Yeah. And it is the most western point of the U.S.
I want to say one of the most southern points of the U.S. is one of the Keys, one of the islands in the Florida Keys, because there's one of them that's real tail long out there, but I don't know if it's lower than the lowest part of Texas, because there's one of the Keys that's just real far flung.
Okay.
And it's only got a population of like 200 people on it.
There's like no one lives on the Washington Island, but there's still people live around it. Like you can see it from shore easily.
Oh.
I'm actually surprised people still live in the Keys in the numbers that they do, because they just get ravaged by hurricane season. But I want to say there's one of the islands in the Keys that's very, very far south. I'm trying to think of which one it is.
It's called the western point is called Cape Alava. I think I say it. It is. Pop it up. There, it's like right here.
Yeah, it's so it is. It's Key West is the southernmost city in the continental United States. That's the one at the very tippity end.
Okay.
It's the other island before it that only has the 200 people, but it also has a deer sanctuary.
Funny enough, looking at this map and zooming in on it, this area over here
Mhm.
is all Native American reservation, Indian reservation, and you can only get into it if you're part of the tribe. They have a toll booth. They have like a booth up here that you have to like go through. And so like there's a whole town here, and they will let people in like during different times and stuff. But most of the time, like you can't get to that area. Which saw Gabe started streaming on his own. I'm watching the side here.
Right.
He is down 4. He has 4, and his opponent has 2, with a Clefairy setup. And it looks like Gabe's going to get a Dragapult set up to take the Revenge KO, but they just need to find a boss, and they just win. Oh, he's playing hammers, but he's playing against Chicken Pole. There's no pull set up. You know what? I'm going to pull it up.
Okay.
Like, there's a lot Gabe can do here. It just depends on what he wants to do.
Mm.
Which sounds like a cop out. He has a lot he could do. Dr. Callahan, I appreciate that you're able to stream. I always appreciate when people are able to. When I first started doing this, I thought nobody wanted to stream their matches like ever. And it turned out I was wrong.
Yeah. No, I get you.
I'm always so nervous to stream, or I was before I started streaming regularly on TikTok. I was always so nervous to put my matches out there because I was like, well, the extra pressure will make me mess up. But eventually you just kind of get used to it.
It becomes almost second nature.
Mm.
Maybe we'll get rid of this Clefairy.
Yeah. We're just seeing what else.
Like, what other plays does he have?
Like at the moment, to me, anyways, it just seems like they just have to hope in a weird way. They what, 19 in deck? Yeah. Okay, they can remove the Meowth.
As much as I've played the Bolt Mirror and everything, being ahead in prizes is not always the best thing.
Dragapult has a very peculiar way of coming back from where it you're almost sure in your brain it should lose, and it does not.
Yeah, it's weird.
Some may call it consistency. I don't know what I would call it. Just
Demon magic.
it's like what sacrifice to what god or goddess did you make to be able to just have that kind of turnaround?
And how do I get in on this deal?
Yes.
Sacrifice to the blood god. More blood for the blood god.
Takes away that immediate threat. Did Gabe not attach that turn other than off of?
No, he didn't.
No, he did.
All right, I have a dirty little secret, I guess, to put it one way, or something to admit to here while this game goes on. I got selected for Worlds tickets for single days World tickets, and I passed on them.
Oh,
Okay.
really?
Like I kept hoping and waiting, and then as soon as I got them, I was like looking at time, trying to figure it all out, like what I wanted to do. I'm like, I can't do this. Much as I want to, it's not something I'll be able to do. Not like from a financial standpoint, it's from a like trying to get there and do things, and
Yeah, like a schedule thing. I get you.
Yeah.
there was just like too much I wanted to do that I wouldn't be able to do.
Financially, San Francisco is not the most ideal Worlds location. It is very expensive. Everything there is very expensive.
Now, even going back to talking about regional stuff, I've been like doing a lot of like talking with like travel people about Vegas, and one of the hotels I keep getting told that you want to go to is the Westgate. I mean, Westgate. That's right by the convention center. It's an older hotel. It's actually where Elvis Presley performed in the 60s, 70s.
Oh,
cool.
Like you go in there, there's an Elvis shrine, but they've kept it updated.
Oh, I love Elvis Presley. I'm gonna have to see that. I'm gonna have to put that on my list of things to do at Vegas this year.
Well, it's right by the convention center, like literally right by it.
Oh, even better. Perfect. No, I was raised by elderly folks, and my Nana loved Elvis, so I know all his songs. Yes, that's awesome.
Nice.
Put that on the list, on the itinerary for sure.
They don't have any sort of hand disruption here. This is game.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Just sitting there and waiting now to see what happens, which is funny. Mm.
I would definitely say though, what they've told me, the worst part of the Westgate though, it's the furthest. It was one of the further ones from the strip.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I was not super impressed by the strip. I had never been to Las Vegas a day in my life. The strip to me didn't seem as fun as Fremont Street was. I had more fun on Fremont Street than I did on the strip. Hanging
Okay.
out with my friends.
Well,
The strip was a little pricey for what it was.
well, they just want the pheasantipity.
Hmm. So now it gets interesting. Well, oh, there's still. No, there's not enough damage counters. Oh. Hmm.
I don't think Gabe can win it this turn, but
No, not at the moment.
I was thinking the Monkey Dory play might come in, but there's not any damage counters to move around.
At this point, don't you target the chicken? Nope, not
It's
gonna.
interesting to bring the leopard. I guess what, just to hit 70, is it? Yeah. I'm just assuming like, oh, okay, my hand doesn't get disrupted. Because I guess even if what they get Blaziken, they can't retreat and Phantom Dive. Hmm. Interesting.
Interesting, just promoting the Chin Pao.
Well, they didn't promote. They got brought up. The only hand disruption they play is Unfair Stamp.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So I guess then, yeah, you just force check next turn.
So I don't see a way for him to win now with what we see.
Yeah.
I don't either.
Like the way I'm seeing it, Gabe wins.
Gabe will win. Again, this is what I said about top 8. Not top 8. It's a
Yeah.
But it Dragapult Mirror never finishes the way you think it's gonna fit. We're just waiting on them.
Dragapult just has such a way about it. It can take games where you're almost positive they are not going to have the out, and they will find the out.
I've been on both sides of that, which they're done. So we will end round. Our next round, it is up. So Mulburn, if you are still around, I'd love to get you on. Just join the table, and we will join you. As how it always goes. And we'll get Alejandro name in.
Cool.
Which for the first time in a while, we'll actually have the semifinals game.
Let's go.
Wonderful. Let's go.
We see him join the table yet? And
Bless you.
I had to mute myself off stream.
Guys, I need to step away for just a moment.
Yeah. It's fine.
All right, so we're just waiting for. I just asked to make sure. And then,
There.
there he is, table 2. So he gets going. We'll get that.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Is awesome semifinals coming in as we're going to see some play here. Or as they said, this is only like their 3rd online tournament, which is, I mean,
It's very good, yeah.
to come into a 346 player tournament and do this, considering this is bigger than some of the regionals were.
Fair.
So essentially, we have 2 streams, one with one side, one with the other. So Well, not the other side of the bracket. So we should be all set there.
Yeah.
I need to come up with some names for all these draft picks.
All right, guys, I am back. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'll be off in my tower.
Cool. Okay. So this is Ninja versus Bolt. Anything interesting in the Bolt list? No, it's like standard slow Bolt list. Okay. Not too bad.
Okay.
Bolt going first because of the seeding. Getting the Buddy Possum starting off is good. Get to get out the Dreepies. Hmm.
With both decks running off of a Dragapult engine, we're going to see a lot of turns with choices being made.
Yeah. Just deciding like what cards do you want to keep, what do you want to put on the bottom and stuff. Oh, we do see the Bidoof being grabbed for next turn. Fair. Ultra Ball being decided here.
Dribbling the candy.
Keep the boss, okay. Just deciding that might be important later on, which is fair.
It always feels so wrong to have to Ultra Ball for your basic just because you didn't hit that Poffin.
Yeah.
It always
does-
feels,
it
oh, it
hurts.
just always feels some type of way.
It hurts.
The amount of times where I've run 4 Poffin in a deck and then I still have to Ultra Ball for my 1 basic are too darn high.
Yeah.
Just
It's just like the old VIP Battle Pass days.
That okay. I'll jump in real quick.
One of each. Yeah.
The Battle
Yes,
VIP
sir.
Pass days was the most frustrating when I'd watch a Lost Box deck on turn 10. Let's say way past VIP, and sit there and they flower select into VIP Pass and some other card they could use, and debate about tossing the other card.
Yeah.
I'm like, come on.
oh, Lord have mercy.
Fun times.
I do not miss Battle VIP Pass. I will say, I think Buddy Poffin is much more balanced.
It is.
I do not miss Battle VIP Pass.
So see Recon Directive.
There's the
And I
hammer.
start seeing some flips.
Tails. Darn it. Into the Bidoof. The Dragapult player has 3 Dracloaks set up. It's going to be very difficult for them to not get the things that they need.
Yeah. You're going to be able to just draw so many cards. And then just being able to be like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm going to drag a Pult and get going. It'll be tough. Now, there is a world where they still miss, but yeah, the odds of that happening go down.
Having to Hilda for the Frogadier and not for the Greninja because they can't play that rare candy due to the Badoo must sting.
Yeah, it does hurt not being able to set up as quickly. I will agree there.
This just feels so painful.
It is. It does hurt.
Numbing water. Well, they hit the paralysis.
Oh?
Oh.
Would have been good if that happened.
Would have kept the Badoo from attacking.
Yeah. Not just keeping it there. That would have been even better also.
Mm-hmm. Holding it in place and keeping it from attacking and item locking you would have been ideal.
Yeah. Would have been very good. Very good. But now because of that, will we be seeing Pult attacking this turn? If not, I just assume that they're just going to Itchy Pollen again. But we do see the Dragapult, so we'll probably be seeing them swing. And then since there's 10 on the Dreepy there on the bench, I assume that will get knocked out. But at the moment, then we just see that they're still drawing cards. But it is interesting to see that the slow Pult is kind of slowly kind of coming back, especially now with the addition of the Crushing Hammers.
I honestly believe the Pult with the hammers is one of the more effective builds because it's good into other Pults. It's good into a lot of things in the meta. So many lists are so tight that they don't have extra energy just laying about for you to use.
Yeah.
So anything that disrupts
Like,
energy is
huge.
so good.
No, I
It's
will
just like I
agree
said
there.
with the fan earlier. It's kind of why, handheld fan is so good. Anything that disrupts the energy synchronization of your opponent's deck can set them back a turn or more, depending on the deck. Because these lists are so tight these days. There is no wiggle room.
Yeah. Like here, in top 4, we have 3 Pults. And I'm just double checking everything first. But at the moment, I believe, yeah, all versions are slow Pult. All of them have the hammers. And then it's just a little bit of extra flavoring, whether they like Judge or the 1/1 the Dunsparce line, that kind of stuff.
I wonder how much of this tournament is going to come down to coin flips, Michael. Because with that many hammers about, that just makes me wonder.
Yeah. Just have the little notebook there next to you during the day, and you're just like, okay, that's 1 for heads, 2 for heads, 3 for heads. You're like, oh, give me more. Then you get that 1 tails. You're like, oh, okay, that's a drink for later on. You get no tails. Oh, okay. And you just keep going. You just have the little tally book for later on. But yeah, we do see here that the Pult is on 260. So unless you see a Monkey Dory here, this could be interesting.
Here comes Monkey Dory.
Well, it's simply the fact that if the Dragapult wasn't healed, that the Greninja can just use the ability and knock out the Pult while still having the attack.
But we do see Monkey Dory, so we do see the dark. That's what I was about to say. And I wouldn't be surprised here now if we see 30 being flung onto the Drakloak here. And then setting it up perfect. No, we see the Dreepy. Or the, not Dreepy, Jesus. The Froakie. Still same, still kind of like same concept in the way that, oh, okay, they'll be hitting the active and then knocking out the bench, going to 3 prizes. So setting themselves up so that next turn they can just take a knockout on the Mega. But instead bringing up the
Meowth.
The Meowth. Interesting.
Very fast free prize turn. They can take out the Meowth and the Froakie on the bench.
Yeah. And then just saying, okay, well now you have to evolve the Drakloak here.
Make them find it.
Yeah. Which we do see Ultra Ball and Neo Upper already in hand. So we very easily could be seeing a big knockout here. We do also see the promotion of the Greninja to start off the turn. So just knocking out that Bidoof there, that's fair.
The combination of the Greninja with the Dragapult engine is very lethal.
Yeah, it is cool.
The ability to move so much damage around the board, both in damage counters and as straight damage, is just very, very deadly.
Being able to manipulate the board is very interesting, though. But we do get to see it here where they get to
red card.
Attach with Neo Upper and then just put it back into hand so that it means that Crushing Hammer can't affect this, which is very good. Do you like to see it? And then we see the Poképad just getting the Drakloak, having it ready for next turn. That's fair. Just contemplating here with the Fez, though, which is interesting, the fact that they're on 1 prize anyways, and they don't have much. Well, the opponent's on 1 prize, I mean. Oh, okay, they are going to evolve already. Okay, interesting.
There goes Ninja Spinner. Yes, do the extra damage.
The only thing is, how are they going to get the last 3 before the opponent takes their 1? Especially with Monkey Dory on the board.
So many Dragapult v Dragapult matches come down to Monkey Dory plays.
I will agree with that.
Who has their Monkey Dory? Who can find their Monkey Dory in a Dark Energy? And what are they moving to what?
But we do see the Buddy Poffin getting the second Bidoof. So it'll get 20 because of the risky runes. Just selling the deck also, which is good. So I guess what we just need first spin and Drakloak, or not Drakloak, Dragapult. Then that's it.
I think that's all there is.
So now
they can just get a Dragapult and be able to
Night Stretcher for just a Psych. Okay. Oh, okay,
so we're gonna go for confusion.
Oh, they have the boss. Oh,
boss.
It's very,
That's
very.
all she wrote. Cheeky. Very cheeky. Very well played.
Yeah.
Very, very, very well played playing to the outs. For sure.
So now here, just waiting for the next game. I assume Greninja will be going first.
Yes, Greninja is going first.
Yeah.
Ninja Bolt.
Okay, so game 2. So once again, we get Bidoof going first. Okay, we're
Always
getting the
start
mud.
the
Not
angry
too
Brussels
bad.
sprout.
But they do have the Buddy Poffin and then 2 of the Poke Pads, so that is good. They can get going.
Much better than their last round where they had to Ultra Ball for a basic. That felt.
Yeah. No, they're in a much better position to start off.
Yeah, this is way more ideal than the last.
Just having a look here now at the.
Not to mention going first and being
Okay.
able to evolve up faster will put them in a much better position.
True. I'm preemptively doing Pokepad, which is fair. So now we want to see. Yeah, we are going to see Drakloak. That's fair. So now let's see if we can Itchy Pollen here now or not. Forcing the Greninja player to just manually evolve once again. If that happens. Yeah, so we do see the Bidoof, okay. So we'll be playing the Itchy Pollen ping pong battle once again. Having to Meowth for Lily early though, that's unfortunate.
I always feel so bad when I have to Meowth early game for a Lily.
Yeah, it's annoying. And we do see the Shaman preemptively, that's funny. Preemptively getting the Drakloaks, that's fair. And then
And
just
here
good
comes
old
the
Itchy
angry
Pollen.
Brussels sprout.
But again, nothing new there.
Not the Bidoof Wars.
Now the only thing is we could see the Hilda going for the paralysis play. which would be funny. Then just another Hilda. So that's not too bad.
Hilda is one of my favorite supporters. The fact that it can find special energy and fish it from the deck, excellent.
Yeah.
When I first saw the card and I realized it didn't say basic, I about fell out of my chair. I was like, oh boy. So I looked at it. It took it from being an okay card to being this is going to be in every deck.
Yeah, it's a good card. It's just unfortunate that, like, initially when it came out, the only way to get it was in the White Flare mini set.
Mm-hmm. So it was hard to come by.
Yeah, but now they finally start having it. Like, I believe even the Pitch Black pre-releases, I believe they have like at least one or two copies of Hilda in each of them. Besides the Play Pack series having them, which is pretty good. So it is nice that the access to the cards has gotten a lot better.
Oh yeah. I remember the big debacle with the pokey pads earlier this last season. Just such a mess. Such a whole mess.
I'm glad they changed their mind about that and just the rules.
I am too.
That it can't happen again. Oh, they're deciding not to go for the flip. Okay, and they just did Itchy Pollen. Fair.
I think part of it is that we're in a situation that's not normal with getting a hold of cards.
Yeah. The environment right now for getting product is definitely different than it's been in ages gone by. I had a long discussion with Lady Dunsparce during our stream on Wednesday about just how difficult it is to get sealed product of any kind. Even going to a pre-release now requires pre-registration, and it's just very, very difficult to get things.
Fair.
Asmaroth, thank you for the follow.
Just playing Itchy Pollen games all over again, okay. Just waiting for them to initiate, which is fair.
Battle of the Badoos.
Yeah.
Astro Boy is up 1-0 over a Smart TCG right now.
Okay. Sort of seeing them set up here, which is fair. Then finally seeing Dragapult come out. Start swinging. Oh, do you see the boss?
Us for the Frogadier.
Frogadier, okay. Just removing the energy at the moment, fair. Forcing Neo Upper to be played if they want to attack.
I feel that keeping that Badoo on the bench with that 20 on it might come back to haunt them. I don't know. I just have a feeling. I have a feeling in my bones that might come back to haunt them. But we'll see.
Fair. Okay, we see a splitting on of damage onto the Dreepies, fair.
Here comes Greninja. Dracloak.
Okay, we do find the water energy. But instead taking the Poképad just to get another Dracloak, that's fair. Just deciding here what they want. Surely it's just the Froakie.
I think
That
the
one
Froakie is the pick here. No, they chose the Frogadier.
Oh, well, I guess Night Stretcher. It's fair. I didn't see the Night Stretcher.
Rare candy. 2 rare candies.
That was an easy decision there. Now that one's not too bad.
Whatever will I choose out of these 2 rare candies?
I'll choose that one. You know, that one's mint. The other one was near mint.
What flavor of rare candy is it truly, though? That might be the decision factor.
Fair. But yeah, we see the Neo upper going on to the Greninja. And then just putting it back in the hand, which is fair.
See, I expected them to take that water energy to be able to use the ability.
Yeah, that's what
And
I
they
was thinking.
didn't. That's what I was very curious about, because I saw the Neo upper in their hand. I'm like, well, they don't need it to attach, but they could use it for the ability. And the fact that they didn't do that is actually surprising to me.
I guess they just wanted to take the other card just to help set up, which is fair.
Mhm. Looking for that consistency.
Okay, so just seeing the attach here onto the Jackloak. Okay, as well as the evolving, so potentially a retreat here now into the fresh Dragapult. Make it a little bit tougher. No, we just did the Phantom
Oh,
Dive
they're
instead.
going to just go for the Phantom Dive.
Fair.
Take out one of the Dracloaks. And soften up that Greninja just a little bit.
But I guess game is technically written on the wall for Dragapult. Because I
Mhm.
don't see a way here that Greninja takes 6.
No.
Like, best case scenario is what, 4?
I think 4 might be the limit if they're able to Mortal Shuriken.
Yeah, they double Shuriken and then boss up the Meowth.
Meowth. I think this game very well may be Pulse to win.
Yeah.
Unless there's just a line I am not seeing. But I think the max they could take would be the 4.
Yeah, because they even just do that, or they could just do Shuriken onto the Dracloak, and then just even with Neo Upper onto the Dracloak and evolve into Dragapult, you can then just Phantom Dive, knock out the active, and then knock out like the Dracloak and Badoo. But we do see the Wally. Okay, huge. Huge. So I guess what, now you could Shuriken? Yeah. And then I assume what, just taking a knockout with Greninja?
Mhm.
Putting it back in the hand, fair. Oh yeah, we see Poffin. Failing if so fair. But then we do see the Monkey Dory. Now I wonder with that, will they just hit the active once again and then go knock out the Drakloak on the bench thanks to the 30 from Monkey Dory? And then just once again saying, oh, okay. Play Wally. As I'm just checking the list now. Yeah, there is only one Wally.
I think the combination of the Mega Greninja with the Neo upper is very, very good. It puts it back in
Yeah.
the hand, it allows you to use it, get that extra
Like, again, it
damage.
protects it. Which is nice.
Now that Monkey Dory is in play, there's a lot of potential lines here they could do.
Hmm. So yeah, we do see the Monkey Dory here now taking the 30 off of the Dragapult. So I won't be shocked here now if they just put the 60 onto the Drakloak,
Drakloak.
knocking it out, and then just setting themselves up for next turn. Is fair.
Yep, just take out that draw engine because they have no
Yeah.
more Drakloaks in play. Everything is evolved. So now they don't have a draw out. They do have Lily in the hand, though.
Okay, it's not too bad.
And that Froakie. Oh my goodness, all the candies.
Fair.
So much candy. Retreating that Greninja.
Let's see here. It does seem though that the writing's on the wall here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because even see here, we just see retreating into the Badoo. And doing good old Itchy Pollen. It's unfortunate.
I think Dragapult just finds their boss and
Yeah.
recon directive and hope they hit the boss to grab that Mega Greninja for game.
And I haven't played it yet though, so I might not have it. But even still, like, they're in such a good position anyways. Because they just take 2 and go to 1. And at the moment, like, because of what? Because of the Shaman.
The watched.
Even if they put what? Double Shuriken do that, that's still, they're taking 2. I don't see a way how they take 4. Yeah, I'm not seeing a way how they take 4.
Mm-mm. I don't see the line.
Because they'd have to. They need what? Water, Neo, and Boss?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they have to promote Dragapult. Hope off of this that Boss wasn't drawn. Which it wasn't. Okay. Interesting. So since they brought up the Dragapult now, I think it's even worse for them because they have to get Mega Greninja into the active with a water energy. But they had to promote there. Okay, just seeing the straight up Hilda.
Neo upper.
But does that not basically mean that they're conceding? No, it's still forcing with Boss because of the Mega Greninja. I guess technically, what? They could wait one more turn?
They're out of Pokemon.
Yeah, with the attachment retreat into the fresh Greninja. Hmm.
I think that's exactly what they're going to do.
Yeah.
Yep. There it is.
The only thing is that, yeah, they can't Shuriken there.
They're saying find the boss.
Yeah. Like, yes, it gives Fez, which is a little bit annoying. But I think they kind of had to do that there because otherwise they're just going to monkey heal. Did they have to? If they put 60 on, like, even the Shaman, 30 come off. That'd be 50, 51. I actually think they could have gotten away without doing the Shuriken there. Because if they Shurikened plus 60 onto the Shaman, then Monkey heal the either Shaman or Badoo. It doesn't matter which. You can still technically do it next turn where you do the boss and knock out then with the bossing the Meowth and with Pulse taking all 4. But it would have been very tough to do it because you would have had to draw into boss then as a top deck.
You have to draw into you have to draw into it.
And then even still you can't retreat. So I guess just doing it and just saying, yeah, you don't have boss. It's very weird though. But we're still seeing them getting away with it. Wow. Insane.
Oh wow, they just didn't.
Very good, yeah. Okay, we see a
Taking
top
that gamble paid off.
It's what,
Maybe.
70? So what, off the Lily here, we need to see a water energy.
There it is.
But they attach to Mega Ninja, which is interesting.
Do you have an update? Gabe's Smart TCG has lost to Astro Boy 91509.
Alrighty.
So
I guess what if they had done attaching to Pulse, then it would have meant there's damage on the bench, which means then they could technically lose to Greninja. Or like not to Greninja, to Monkey Dory. So I guess this is technically safer.
Psychic attach, boss, GG.
Yeah. And we do already see the Night Stretcher. We don't even need to boss because there's damage on the bench.
Mhm.
So we see the boss bring up. That's unfortunate.
It's a lie. It's a lie.
So we have what? Slow Pult finals?
Yeah.
Pult v Pult.
Bolt v Bolt, which I will reach out to Astro Boy and see if they're able to. I don't know if they can or not. I didn't really ask him earlier, so we'll find out and then we'll go from there. Might have the
Fair.
finals, we might not.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
So I am just waiting for them to finish out their game. It's like I know the game's done. It's just now waiting,
Yeah, I
waiting,
get you.
waiting for the report to come through. There it is. Wilbert, great run. Third or fourth. I don't know which one yet. Until we reset the round here. But great run off that. Nothing to sit there and be like,
No, fair play. Like, it's a huge accomplishment when there's such big events.
all right, I've reached out, seeing if either player is able to. We'll find out here in a moment.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
If they can, great. If they can't, still fine. Not the worst thing in the world. I already kind of
Fair.
knew Alejandro couldn't. I was more, but I still ask anyways.
Yeah.
It's due diligence, I guess. Where I'm.
Yeah.
I'm going to that guy. I mean, how many people are excited though for all Dragapult finals?
Yippee.
Yippee!
If I was any more excited, it might take me out.
I'm so excited. This is the greatest thing in my life. The only thing better was the birth of my children. No, I'm sorry. It wasn't. Wilbert, you actually took third.
Oh, nice.
Very good.
Well, I haven't heard anything. Like I've asked, wait a little bit longer because I've done that before, and then like 2 minutes after I end stream, like yeah, so I can, and then jump in. I'm like, oh,
Where were you? Yeah. No, fair.
let's see. I forget that we have the Bastiodon coming out.
I feel like that is low key the best little kit to get for pre-release. That
Which one?
ability, the Bastiodon and
Yeah.
that ability in pre-release where it says it can't your Pokemon can't be hit unless they have more than 2 energies attached in a pre-release. That
Yeah.
seems busted. That seems so busted.
does seem strong.
I feel
Alright.
like that's going to be teched into things just as a counter. It'll
It-
see play
Yeah.
control.
All right. It does look like neither one is. So we'll go ahead and get ready to
Okay.
call it a night here. It is what it is. It's been a long night, long tournament, lots and lots of games. I think we got one more further than we have in a while, but we didn't get the
Yeah.
finals, but
Yeah.
that happens. The finals sometimes happens, sometimes doesn't. This is one of the weeks that doesn't. Everyone's off on midnight pre-releases anyways.
Yeah.
I totally forgot that was a thing. I was like, oh, hey, what's going on? Like, where is everybody? And it's like, oh, yeah, no, we're all midnight pre-releasing. Really? No. But any last second promotion from Natada or Michael?
You go for it.
Sure. Follow me on TikTok if you don't. I just hit my 1,000 follower goal. I stream pretty frequently throughout the week. I try to play in Doom every other Friday if I'm not casting it. And
Fair.
I play in some other online tournaments as well. It's a lot of fun. So find me on TikTok, Miss Natada.
I'd like to thank everyone at TCR, at DualSpec, TC Evolutions, and then also Monsters Collectibles.
Awesome.
And then obviously thank you for letting me cast again tonight. It was
Problem.
very good.
Yes,
And
thank
hopefully
you.
everyone enjoys their 4th of July weekend.
And
Thank you to you as well, Michael. It was a pleasure, truly.
Okay, thank you.
And I'm Senior Doom, tournament organizer, professional illustrator, and man who will be back Monday because we do have a challenge on Monday, which will be one of the. It will be the second to last of this format, and then we'll have the last in this format, and then we'll move on. We'll have some new decks, I guess, somewhat. But I'm gonna just end the stream here tonight. There's like nobody's on. Everybody's like killing it for the night. So hopefully we'll see you Monday and have a good rest of your night, morning, day, wherever you're at.